Hello, one and all. Welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 3 FES. I am the Max Few Trades. In the last part, we got a whole lot of socialization done, is what we primarily gone and did. We also apparently reached the top of Tartarus. Not entirely sure about that one, honestly, but I don't know. As the story progresses, I guess we'll find out. And we're doing a lot of leg stretches, apparently. That's also something that we're apparently on the cusp of doing, quite frankly, a concerningly large amount. How often does one really need to stretch one's legs? I am left to ponder such thoughts. These are the things these kind of games are gonna make you question yourselves on, you know? Alright then, been a while since I've been to the karaoke den, and I still need to get a little bit less cowardly, as it were. I'm already insanely brave, but I'm not brave enough, as it turns out, so I guess I'll just keep hodgepodge popping about between doing that and whatever happens in the arcade, I suppose. What will I do? Obviously study, make myself ill with study. I'm gonna be so smart that I'm gonna have all of the diseases at the same time somehow. I'm smart enough to identify it. It's not a great thing, because you know that's how it works. Ignorance is bliss. If you don't know about something, it can't hurt you. But if you know about everything, then everything can hurt you all at once. It's a diabolical system. They say knowledge is power, and it's true, it is. But it also makes you susceptible. Dark times. I'm talking nonsense. Anyway, the gossipers are going on. They're popping up all over, aren't they? The people with apathy syndrome? Yeah, they are. My friend's brother's friend is one too. Oh my goodness, your friend's brother's friend. Okay, that's enough degrees of separation to not be silly. It's starting to be a serious problem. It's on the news every day now. Oh, did you see the special program they ran? Nostradamus actually predicted all of this. If you deliberately kind of squint and tilt your head and misinterpret his incredibly vague dialogue to sort of kind of relate to the current situation, yeah, I guess it does. That's how it is for all of Nostradamus's predictions. It's like a fortune cookie. As long as you're vague enough, you can apply it to literally any possible future event. Bow, 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 wow, now, now. Class is ended for today. How you doing, Igus? Junpei-san seems to sleep a great deal. He must be conserving energy so that he is prepared for combat. It is quite an interesting tactic. You're giving that lad too much credit, Igus. But I appreciate that. Alright then, so, something I very recently learned about is the fact that this game does in fact have an accessory shop that I've simply never bothered to go to. So we're gonna head there first and see what kind of stuff we can pick up. Because I've been rolling off of literally nothing but what I find inside my, the treasure chests in Tartarus, and that's gotten me like a grand total of like 3 accessories. So here's hoping that the store actually has a thing or two that's really super useful. Let us find out. At the very least, anything is gonna be good, because right now the only characters with any accessory that provides any kind of benefit is the protagonist, I think, Yukari. So that means that at least 2 party members are gonna get some kind of boost in something. That being said, I don't even remember what I currently have. I know Yukari gets a little HP back. Yeah, Slash Ward. I increase my dodge chance against slashing. All right, so then something about Be Blue. I just never bothered to go into that building. That's so weird. What is up with that, brain? Welcome. We've imported some new items. I bet you have. I've literally never stepped foot in here. All right, let's see. Increase max SP by 30%. I see. Increase max HP by 30%. It's made out of very expensive materials. All right. Gains Sukajaja at the beginning of battle. Rakuta, Dudura. Low chance of surviving from death from that. And that. Increase wind damage by a large amount. I see. Increase electricity damage, ice damage, fire damage. Increase dodge against electricity. That is honestly kind of a good idea, I think. Increase endurance by 3, magic by 2, strength by 3. Okay, well, obviously, the magic ring. I want this. I'm gonna figure out who I'm gonna put those on in a second, all right? Also, gonna want to buy myself a vitality ring. Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much. And then, that's so weird. It's just made of expensive stuff. All right, so, Hum ho, hum hum ho, hum 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 hum. I'm left to ponder such things. All right. Not 100% sure exactly. I almost feel like I should just buy another one of these, the Vitality and Magic rings, just to be sure. I'm gonna be spending a whole big old pile of my money today, but, you know what? I'm gonna say that's gonna be worth it in the end. I'll also, just for the sake of it, because I'm not 100% sure, I'm going to also buy some this, because I might be able to use this. And I also want to buy the thing that increases dodge to electric attacks. Yep, because I've got a couple people who might be able to benefit from that sort of thing, but I don't know if I actually want to dedicate their accessory slot to specifically it, when really what I should be doing is just not using them at that moment in time. It's a big deal, a big ordeal, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, so I guess we'll just, I don't know, head back to the school and maybe, I don't know, I guess we'll talk to that nerd in art class. He seemed to be wanting to talk to me, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. It seems like a pretty good idea, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to the club? Well, then I'm also gonna go to the club. Of course, this also kind of, a large supply of this kind of depends on whether or not we're actually going to be advancing in this one or not. All right, the whole place smells like oil paint. He's trying to get your attention. Psst, Dakun, can I talk to you after art club? I mean, yeah, I don't know why you gotta be all sneaky. This is the kind of club where I'm pretty sure you're allowed to talk to people whenever you want. Nope, we're on the roof of drama. Nothing good ever happens up here except for sometimes when the good stuff does. You can hear the pounding of feet as the track team runs its laps. Everyone is working so hard. What do you want? So are you, you nerd. Is that what it seems like to you, Tycoon? He seems a little sad. Oh, well, well. I told my dad about my opportunity to study abroad, and get this. He said I should give it a try. Can you believe that? Before he was telling me I should quit the club. All he ever wanted was for me to become a doctor, and now he's saying I should follow my dreams? I don't know what I should do. I'm so confused. Do whatever the heck you feel like. That's true, but if I study abroad, it'll seem like I'm only doing it because my dad told me to. He seems confused. This is, in fact, not that unusual for him. Thanks. I've been having a really hard time with this, but I feel a lot better now. You're the only person I can talk to, Tycoon. Well, that can't be good. You might want to have a larger circle of friends, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But, I guess I'm happy to help wherever I can. If I had to guess, I'm going to assume he's probably going to go the doctor route in the end. I assume, because that seems to be something that he actually enjoys, and it seems like art's really just more of a rebelling thing, which is not something I'm used to seeing art be used as. Anyway. You keep on doing what you gotta do, Nerdface. You've always done what you've wanted in life, haven't you, Daikun? I mean, I don't know what made you assume that. No, sorry. Let's get going. I'm having my driver pick me up. What? So if you want, I could have him drop you off near your dorm. Apparently he has a driver? I guess he's... I understood that his dad is a big-time doctor and what have you, but I didn't realize he had connections like that. Yes, well said, Koromaru. Well said indeed. So how you feeling today? Arf. He's yawning and is in no mood for walkies. Very well. What about you? How you doing? Is it just me? Ozaki, because we already talked about that, you big nerd. All right, fine. You guys haven't revitalized exactly... I just thought of something. They haven't revitalized their dialogues yet. You're still saying a couple of the same things. Now, hold all your horses. I'm very curious about something. I think that there was one of the little messagey things, but it was very early in the month. Is there perhaps a new one? I only wonder and ask because, considering all of the characters that I've seen up to this point, there's still an obviously notable lack of a certain person. It's a bank of consoles. There seems to be a new recording! Watch the recording? Yes! Is it finally time? There's only, like, one character left. I guess it could be Ken or Koromaru specifically, but come on! Who we got? Beginning playback. Sounds like a shower. Oh, okay, so we're doing this, apparently. All right. Okay. This is necessary.
Whoops, I've gotten used to walking around without my bathrobe lately.
Uh-huh.
Not a very good habit to fall into.
Especially when your room is recorded with a camera system.
Well, I'm not at home, so I suppose being a little lax won't hurt. This fashion magazine. I saw Takiba buying one, so I thought I'd pick one up myself, but...
It's full of nonsense and gobbledygook.
This one piece is beloved by all, including friends, boyfriends, and boyfriends' friends.
That's a very inclusive amount of people.
Alluring yet prudish, the ultimate combination. What are they talking about? I don't follow fashion myself. I usually just wear whatever the family stylist selects for me. Cute clothes, huh? Well, I do kind of want to try this pink one. Not that I'd be able to pull it off. I'm not like Takiba. I should be careful to remember the distinction between clothes I want to wear and clothes I can wear.
I feel as if you could probably wear whatever the heck you feel like. All right. A bit of a delayed noise to the action. Fair enough.
I knew this was a bad habit. It's a good way to catch a cold.
I actually don't think that it is. I don't think just being cold makes you sick. No less than just studying a bunch.
I should get some rest. I have to wake up early again tomorrow.
Who showers and then sleeps? This girl's got a crazy schedule.
Now, which pajamas should I wear tonight?
You have more than one? Well, thankfully she decided to do that after she got off camera. Okay, then that implies one of two things. Either she got phenomenally lucky, or she's also unaware of this, because why, if she knew there was a camera, why would she walk around in a towel? This is very confusing to me. I really feel like I should be telling everybody about this, because the way they act in front of these cameras really seems to imply to me that they don't know, and it is confusing me. Anyway, I was actually hoping it was a Yukari recording, not a... I kind of thought we already did Mitsuru, but I guess that was more of a Junpei thing, I suppose. Well, be that as it may and as it were. One day, we'll finally see a Yukari recording, perhaps, maybe, if we all just kind of hope for the best. Just kind of strange, one of our first party members hasn't had one yet. Oh well, what you gonna do? I do very much actually appreciate those recordings, though. They often end up being more awkward than anything else, but it is nice to, you know, actually, I don't know, get to see the characters a little bit more. I kind of feel like that's a bit of a, I don't know. I don't feel like... I like the characters in this game, but unless there's something I'm missing, I don't know. It feels like there's this sort of strange... I don't know, disconnect or something? I don't feel as close to them. I feel pretty decently close to Yukari because that's the social link I'm allowing myself to have, so I guess you could probably make that sort of connection with the female characters. I guess that's an option, but I don't know. I don't really feel that, it's strange. I think it's because I really shouldn't be comparing them this way, but it seems like the investigation team and the Phantom Thieves kind of had this more cohesive unit together, and it really felt like, oh yeah, look at this group of, look at this big group of friends, you know? It really feels like that C's is really more of a, I don't know, more of just kind of a job, and we're more like co-workers. It feels, with a couple very small exceptions. I don't know if that's actually an accurate way of going about it. I feel like I might not be. I think I'm just missing something. I'm sure there's more to it. The game ain't done yet. Anyway, hey kid in the pajamas, how you doing today?
It'll be a full moon again in just another week.
I would have never guessed this.
At last, the 12th one.
Indeed.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
regardless of how long it's been, a lot has happened, hasn't it?
I suppose this is true. We have fought in many a dudes, and we have gotten into many a wacky scenario.
But it's a bit soon to be reminiscing.
But I'm also none too dim. I'm 100% aware of the fact that there is no way in hell this game is ending with the 12th shadow. I almost called it a ghost because I was thinking of the 13 ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
How about I come see you once it's over?
I kind of figured that was what you were gonna do.
Be careful now.
Seeing as how you kind of invade my privacy all the time. He has disappeared once again. Like some kind of spooky ghost man. The man of the ghosts. I'm sure we'll get something vaguely resembling a explanation for what that's about. Surely. Anyway, the next day, at the lunchtime, somebody boldly stepped forth to speak to me. It was Baron von Nerdington, the third. Are you coming to club? I'll tell you if I'm going to the club later, once I check out my other options. Anybody else wish to approacheth me? No, nobody approacheth to me. So I guess I know what I'm doing with my time. Unless I swivel over and... Oh, no, there she is. There we go. Gotta progress in this one. Hey, Daikun. Yep, we walking. We about to do some serious walking and talking. Let's go somewhere. And then somewhere we went, and it was delightful. But where specifically? Ah, Octopia. There we go. We ate some fried octopus spheres. Although this is the place that doesn't sell actual octopus. So who knows what this is made of? Very strange. Anyway, you spent some time, and it's getting dark, so you head on back. But swell times were had. Everyone is happy. Or at least I feel pretty good about it.
Welcome back.
Yes, hello, 'tis I, 'tis of thee, mon ami, what it be? Anyway, what are you guys up to? Do you think Koro-chan knows that this next operation will be our last? I'm pretty sure. I mean, it won't be our last, but I'm pretty sure he's aware. He seems to be fluent in human language, despite not being able to speak it. So do I. Koro-chan has animal instincts. Koromaru is friggin' awesome, dude. He's not afraid of battle and shadows, even though he's so small. He killed aliens, not afraid of anything. I'm taking out the next shadow for Koromaru. Yes, let us all attribute everything to Koromaru, because he is awesome. He is a dog with a knife. The team's morale seems to be high. Yes, that's very good. I'll be looking forward to celebrating our victory. Yeah, bet you will, Mr. Man. Alright, now y'all nerds don't wait up. I'm heading out to the mall again. And the girl is hanging out in that alley again. That is a weird place to space out, if I'm being honest with y'all. It does definitely give off a very zombie-esque impression, you know? You're just going about your day and just a bunch of vacant-eyed, arm-slacked people just kind of hanging around everywhere. And we're all just kind of ignoring it. I mean, we're not ignoring it. We're doing what we can to try and fix it, but still, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm getting late. Who knows how much karaoke a man must sing before he's considered a badass? Which is a very interesting sentence, I can't help but feel. I don't know of many people who became a badass by singing karaoke. I've seen badasses sing karaoke. I've played Yakuza 0, so I know it's a thing that can happen. But I don't think that they're badasses because they sang karaoke. I don't think there was a correlation. I think it was it's not so much cause and effect so much as it is just they were badasses that happened to do it. That's all. The next chapter is about enzymes. Are you worried it'll all go over your head? Don't worry, you're already familiar with the main places enzymes can be found. Your own body! Let's see if you can tell the class die. Yeah, I don't see anybody ever nobody calls on anybody but me. Consider milk, which contains lactic acid. One type of enzyme's function is to break lactic acid into glucose and galactose. What is that enzyme called? Lactase, because lactose intolerance and whatnot? Yep, you got it. Some people get stomach aches from drinking milk because their bodies can't produce enough lactase. The same thing happens for some people in alcohol if they lack enzymes to break the alcohol down. If only it were everybody, then maybe people would stop drinking it. But if you're worried if you have that particular enzyme, don't try to find out until you're 21, okay? You gave the correct answer. And your charm bucket continues to overfloweth. It's just spilling out all over the damn floor. You're looking like a fool. And Yukari has also decided that she would like to hang again. Obviously, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep on keeping on until we can, no doubt, complete the link. I want to see how this concludes. I want to help her. Anyway, you spend time bonding over octopi. Your relationship could become stronger soon. All right, I'm guessing we'll probably get to rank 9, but we won't be able to finish up the link until afterwards. Until after the next full moon, I mean. Yes, hello. The next full moon will be November 3rd. That gives us 5 more days. Indeed. But I feel like we're strong enough as is. I did enough training, and I got a bunch of really cool accessories, so we're gonna have, like, boosted SP and HP. I'm actually thinking that, like, Yukari could definitely use more SP, because she's gonna be my primary healer. But then, actually, maybe I should give her more HP so that she can survive. Because running out of SP isn't that big of a problem. I've got items that can mostly solve that problem. So the SP should go to characters who, like, are gonna burn through it really fast, or something to that effect. So I think the main protagonist could use it, because usually when I'm traveling through Tartarus and stuff, I'm always the one losing my SP first, because I'm so versatile, I end up spending it all fighting getting all the different weaknesses in the enemies and stuff. So that would make sense. I feel like Aigis could also use an HP boost, because she's already pretty tanky. So it makes sense to continue that and make it keep going. She doesn't have any, like, elemental magic, so all of her spells take her HP, so boosting that further is a good call. I suppose Koromaru could really go for either at that point. So yeah, actually, seeing as how I have the 4, I could give SP to me and Koromaru and HP to Yukari and Aigis. That seems like a pretty good idea. I suppose and we'll check. Oh, sweet merciful crap, it's this guy again. Stop talking about salamanders, you weirdo! Mr. Harumi is feeling ill today again. I'll be a replacement today. People tend to overstuff themselves during autumn. Mind your manners. It just so happens that I have a lesson prepared today. We'll look at summoning magic. The topic at hand is magic used to summon angels and demons into our world, sometimes sentient pieces of medieval armor. First, what is summoning magic? It's when a magician summons a spiritual presence and controls it to achieve his or her goals. Perhaps a gigantic wasp monster. That's a possibility. Like shamanism, summoning magic can be seen throughout the world in different eras. It's widely seen in books, movies, better video games, and so on. John Wolfgang von Gogh, Rockendock, and Brickenbracken, Soda Crack, and Bis Boom Ba was instrumental in popularizing a summoning magic. There are many examples of summoning magic I'd like to share, but we don't have that much time. But here are a few of them. In the Middle Ages, oh God, I don't care, 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 I don't care. You feel tired. You are going to bed. To hell with this. Worst teacher ever. I'm sorry. I reached the end of my damn rope, people. I can only do that for so long. He's just talking about complete and utter bullplop. Ugh. Anyway, it's the student council room, and it's a Friday, so I should be able to get something or another done in here. I know people are going to be probably upset about that. I apologize, but it's just... At least the other teachers don't... It's the volume, okay? If he could condense it down to a less, I would be happy to read all of it, but it's just so much, and it's so boring. You can feel your friendship growing better with the Hotoshi. Hide Toshi, perhaps.
Welcome back.
Yes, 'tis thee. All right. You guys are all just kind of doing the thing you'll always be doing. Back to the mall for me. As we slowly but surely wait for our time for the full moon, in which all sorts of events shall take place. All right, to the mall. All right, so it's like it's Friday night, and they feel all right. So does that mean karaoke is full up? I know it's full on like the weekends. Yeah, okay. So basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just ignore all that poop. And instead, go to the arcade, and we will... The horror house! Well, ain't that convenient. I can boost my courage in there! Dun 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 dun! Oh, hey! I'm a badass now, apparently. There you go. All it took was me to stop doing karaoke and actually go into a haunted house or something. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk using actual courage would have actually boosted the courage? Alright, well, now I guess I can start Fuka's... her social link. I don't really know how far along I can go with that, but it's an option. Yukari, how it be? Let us find out. The moon will be full soon. We're almost done. Let's give it everything we've got. Of course. After this is all over, let's celebrate. With some kind of, I don't know, delicious cake product, perhaps. I don't know. I don't really like cake that much. I don't like sweets. I am not normal. Yukari! We should preemptively celebrate, because that never goes bad. Let's go do a thing, I think. Oh, she's looking anxious. All right, hang on. Let's accept the offer. Thanks. Then, can we go to the rooftop? I am curious about this rooftop-based shenanigans. Kekukan High School rooftop. You hear the track team train below, as they are known for doing. I arrive. Hands in pockets, as always. Yukari is quiet. Yeah. Don't scare me like that. Sorry, I tried to be subtle. Yukari seems a little nervous. What's the haps? But there's something I want to ask you. Daikun. Yes? Why do you spend so much time with me? Oh, is this where we're going now? We're finally doing this. Whenever I ask you to do something, you say yes. And you ask me to do things sometimes too, right? So much has happened between us. Is it because we're both Persona users? Or are we just good friends? What do you really think of me? Lately, when I see you with Fuka, I wonder what you're talking about. When have I ever with Fuka? It feels like someday my heart is going to shrink, and I'm afraid I won't feel anything anymore. So, I want you to look at me the way I look at you, Daikun. You feel warm affection from Yukari. Your relationship is becoming more intimate. Is it now? I would have never anticipated that. No, but follow-up question. When do I ever talk to Fuka? Was this game anticipating me doing that more? I guess they just kind of took a shot in the dark. All right, well, you don't really have anything to worry about on that one. Level 9! The power! It grows. There's something special between you, and it's growing stronger. And I want to see where it goes. Will you? What am I saying? I've got to go. Oh, but we didn't even say anything. All right, then I guess we got to get to rank 10. Dang. All right, then fine. So I guess it's interesting. Assuming that this is like Yukari's link is like other characters' links, maybe you don't actually get into a relationship until the end, but the game, like, I mean, obviously there's literally, like, implications, and then eventually you reach the threshold where I guess characters will get upset if they see you go out with other girls, even if you're not in a committed thing, because of... It seems like it's overly complicated, and boy howdy, am I super glad that the other games decided, hey, you know what if we just give people the option? That way they can do all the social links and not be a jackass. Anyway, where I've been... Ask Yukari, where we have 3 days left. I can go to Tartarus whenever you're ready. Why would we go to Tartarus? There's nothing left to do there, my dude. I mean, granted, I guess I could. There are some things to do there. I could keep fighting. I could get more money. I guess I could probably do some of those requests on the lower floors, stuff like that, I suppose. Doesn't really seem like much of a thing to do. Although that does remind me, is there any... I mean, I'm pretty sure these are only updated after, you know, each full moon and what have ye. It's just, it feels strange that we haven't been able to hang out with Elizabeth lately. Are you aware that the moon grows full? Yes, I am actually very much aware of that. I just wanted to very quickly check some of the requests, you know? There's all that, bring you a bunch of stuff, bring you a thing, perform justice. There's some more items you want, stuff to that nature, retrieve some stuff, get some more stuff, make a dude, stuff like that, stuff like that. Yep, but no hangouts. All right, well, here's hoping that one of those will, I guess maybe happen after the next full moon. Because obviously something's gonna go down afterwards. All right, to the game panic. Right now, I guess intelligence is the only thing that's left for me to actually boost in any capacity. Who knows how long that's gonna take, though. Eons, perhaps. Anyway, what will I do? I guess study. I got enough time to nap off any sickness I might get from studying too much. Yes, I see. Ah, there we go. Am I smart yet? That's always interesting. You study and you study and you study. When do you know if you're actually smart? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. But I'm no longer in great condition. It's tragic. There's no school today. It's Sunday, the day of the sun. Speaking of the sun, I can do the Sun Arcana. It all comes together. A booyah. All right, then. Onwards. Let's go. I've got to go say howdy hey to a man with a terminal illness. Doesn't really sound fun when you say it like that. Hey, how's it going? It's going to be a full moon, son. Soon. I'm getting nervous. Need to stop thinking about it and just relax. Your outfit's got so many stringies. It's cute. Anyway, moving on. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what we can do, and what we can do is talk to that dude. That guy really seems to appreciate the company, so I'm all about helping him out. Who knows how much time this guy's got left? Honestly, if this were a later persona, I would think that, you know, fixing up his social link would, like, cure him, or he'd get better, or something to that effect. But given the things I've seen in this game, nah, this ain't gonna end happily. Hey, you! Good! Oh, God! Oh, Lord! He seems to be ill. Yeah, he talked about it at great length. Sorry. If you don't mind, please stay until I've recovered my breath. Would I like to stay? Might as well. Gonna sit on a bench. How you doing, my dude? Oh, God, the pain. I got really into my reading last night and never went to sleep. I've done that with video games. I thought I'd be fine since I have many nights when I'm unable to sleep because of my illness, but I guess my condition won't improve if I keep taking chances, though. I feel like reprimanding him isn't really going to be a smart call. I mean, I'm sure he's aware, but I will tell him he should rest. Don't worry, I know my body's limit, and how to convince it that it's still doing fine. He chuckled. So obviously he's not Knuckles. I came all this way because I was hoping to find you. Oh, wow. Remember how I talked about reading upbeat stories? There are plenty of stories, but I don't think reading them will ever be able to make me feel better. The problem is, all those stories were written for someone else. I guess what I'm saying is selfish. Not really. I'm being selfish about you, too. You're always coming to see me, and I take up a lot of your time. I don't have anything better to do on Sundays. How much of your valuable time have you used on visiting me? I don't deserve it. You're spoiling me, I'm afraid. You sound exactly like a guy I know who's always going on, oh, why are you spending your time with me? Oh, don't you got better things to do? No! Now I want to be your friend on principle. That's why I like you, though. He smiled weakly, but the relationship has grown stronger. And I feel actually pretty good about that. It's weird. There's like a dark sense of hopefulness in this social link. It's like, it's about something incredibly sad, and it's definitely going to end poorly, but it's like the game is like, it's trying to say that, like, yeah, things are bad, but you should still not be sad. It's weird. Wheeze cough. Sorry, seems I used too many words today. Oh, I've been there. I'd like us to be able to speak here again sometime. And I'm sure we will. Hopefully there are enough Sundays left in order to do so. I imagine some sort of serious event is going to happen that's going to take up a bunch of time. Nice coat! The day after tomorrow is the day. It's been a long journey, but we're finally here. We're the only ones who can defeat it, so don't let your guard down until the very end. I feel like I'm as prepared as I'm literally ever going to be. I guess I could be more prepared. I could go to Tartarus and do some combat and punch some dudes and get some levels. I could. It is a thing I could do. But I feel like we're strong enough. And if we're not, well, then I will deeply, deeply regret my actions, and I guess I'll just be forced to strategize and use items like a crazy man. Alright, what am I gonna do here? Let's see. Let's go with the punching bag so we can hit things a little bit harder. There we go, some persona strength. Much appreciation. Alright, now what'll I do? Obviously, I'm gonna take myself a big old nap. You wake up in the morning and you take a nap. You get out of bed and then you take a nap. You eat yourself some food, then you take a nap. You do whatever needs to be done, then you take another nap. You eat more food, you take another nap. Do some leisurely thing, and then you best be taking another nap before you eat dinner and then go to bed. I certainly wish that was my life. It's not. I get 5 to 4.5 hours of sleep a day, and it is adding up, people. Good morning. Well, tomorrow's the day. What's tomorrow? I'm ready. Good. I'll be counting on you. Yeah, I imagine you would. I'm the de facto leader for reasons. I'm positive a shadow will appear tomorrow. Stragna might be up to something as well. What with them being so evil and what have ye. Plus, you know, we obviously have a pretty big score to settle with those guys. If and I'm being honest. As I guess continues to sit. Ah! Well, we can get closer to the finale. Are you walking back by yourself? Obviously. Let's go, 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 girl! Let's go, girl! Let the relationship grow! Now we're at the cafe! The cafe! God, the smell of this place. You feel your relationship growing stronger, but I'm gonna have to go at least on another hangout before we can do that. Oh, boy. Alright then, Uh-oh, here we go.
Well, tomorrow will be our last operation.
You assume!
Yeah. We've been through a lot this last 6 months.
Has it really been 6 months? Sheesh, this thing's been flying by. I mean, yeah, it went by quickly. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, huh?
Like, zoom!
Well, it was a lot better than doing nothing, right? Besides, we made some new friends.
I suppose that is technically true.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't gotta be all bummed out, my dude. I get it, alright? Life is hard, I know. Pet the dog. Feel better.
Well, it's all been worth it if you ask me. It's been 2.5 years since I got this power. And you don't hear me complaining.
Sonata-san.
Bark, bark. Pet the dog.
2.5 years is a long time.
Not really.
Oh, wait. For I guess it's been even longer, huh?
Apparently, yeah.
I was asleep for much of the time, so I have not been in operation for very long.
I suppose that's fair. A lot of tests, mostly.
You, Mitsuru-senpai. You started before Akihiko-san, right?
I'm pretty sure she was like the founder, ain't she?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yes. It was just me at first. Of course, back then, C's didn't exist, and this was just a regular dorm.
Did the chairman recruit you?
About the Avengers Initiative?
No.
Oh. Did you recruit him?
I've been aware of the Dark Hour since I was a child. One time, my father's research team was attacked by shadows.
Oh.
That's when I awakened to my persona, when I witnessed the incident.
Wow, that sounds incredibly traumatic.
That's what happened?
I mean, the rest of us had, like, other characters around to explain what was happening, you know? But, like, the first person? Like, what? How are you supposed to figure out any of that? That does not sound fun.
It seems I was the first.
Well, there were 2 games before this one, so I doubt you were the first person with a persona.
If that had never happened, perhaps none of you would have to bear this terrible burden.
I mean, then the Dark Hour would just be a thing that happens, and people would just keep getting attacked over and over. So ultimately, I'd say, while somewhat regrettable, it was a chain reaction that ultimately resulted in a lot of good.
Senpai,
It would have happened to someone eventually.
Yeah,
Besides, the enemy can't just be ignored.
exactly.
I suppose that's true.
So yeah, just, you know, remember that the next time you're feeling oh so very down about it all. Why won't you pet the dog? Alright then, that was apparently enough to constitute getting ourselves a full boost. Now how far along into this are we? I want to say like 6? Yeah, I was going to say 6. I was going to either be 5 or 6, so yeah, we still got a ways to go. The next day, or not, I guess they're making me go through this rigmarole. Very well. I shall head to the arcade again. If I simply must play arcade games for hours upon hours of every day of my life, then so be it. 'Tis a heavy load to bear, but I shall bear it. Someone's got to do these things. Might as well be me. Anyway, to the punching bag, because the printing club is pointless. Punchity, 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 punchy. Alright, now it is time for the events. What will I do? Nap, so I'm in tippity shape. The best shape imaginable. For combat. And now it is Tuesday. Horrible things are about to go down, so you should take a nap. You decide to stay home today and conserve your strength. So you just skip school that day? Is that how that works? I mean, I guess. All right. Ding, 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 dong. Here we go, people. Let's see what happens.
I found it. It's currently at the south end of the Moonlight Bridge.
Well, that's incredibly precise. Nice.
The 12th and final shadow.
Or just maybe the 12th shadow. There's definitely going to be more. Or at least one more.
This is it.
I realize you all have reason to think that, but I know it won't be.
And as we expected, there are 2 persona users nearby.
That's not surprising.
Strega.
They know this is their last chance. Even though we were expecting this, we should still be careful.
Perhaps so.
Those bastards.
Indeed.
Saves us the trouble of looking for him.
Yes, that's also true. Let's go punch him!
You've all done a fine job up to this point.
Well, except for you, Junpei, but, you know.
This will be our last operation.
No, it won't.
Let's all come back safely.
That... on any normal circumstance, I'd say the odds of any of us getting hurt are very low, but, you know, after what happened, I don't feel confident. The final battle is here. The last shadow and Strega await you. Strategy weighs heavily on your mind as you prepare to select your allies, as you then immediately go about and pick the exact same 3 that you always do. Anyway, I guess it's time to activate some of those thingamabobos. Accessories. /word? Nay. Instead, I'm gonna go with a magic ring. There we go. That should boost us. There we go. 351. I don't remember what the number was originally, but that's okay. Finally, this is it. All right, let's check your stats, girl. Let's check your stats. All right, so you start with 306. So what if we give you one of these? Now you're at 397. Nice. We love to see it. We love to see it. And, yep, everybody's pretty much already decked out in the good stuff. And now you must join me. Join me in battle. Yes, okay, I was wondering if the HP and SP would get boosted after that. They do. You better be prepared to go, because we're about to go. But first, with your 418 HP, them some rookie numbers. Gotta boost those numbers. 543 sounds about good. You're welcome. Now, join the team. Now you, doggy dog, it's time for your christening, I suppose. Check them stats. Check them stats. Take care of them dang old wings. I'm gonna give you more SP so you can do some stuff. There you go, doggo. Not bad. And now, join. Join my ranks. All right, well, I always wish I could save before I do stuff like this. All right, well, let's just hold on to our pants. Are you ready? As I'm ever gonna be. I'll be going now. Yeah, be careful. Let's go. All right, that seemed a little bit awkward and odd. Not sure if I should be reading into that. That just seemed kind of ominous. The final battle has arrived at last. But first, there are 2 powerful adversaries you must contend with, so I guess I'm going to be doing, like, 2 fights? Assuming I fight them at all. I guess we'll find out. These weirdos.
You know the significance of today, do you not?
Yeah, it's the day I punch you in your stupid face.
You claim you hunt the shadows to prevent the disaster they bring.
Yee.
Yet countless lives are lost each day without their intervention.
The power we wield is not itself evil. You cannot deny that.
Nobody was saying that it was.
So, why don't you just admit it? You do not wish to eliminate the Dark Hour.
I'm relatively certain that everybody here does, in fact, want to do that.
You are merely deceiving yourselves.
Who cares? I just want to say that to him because I don't care what you're talking about.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Refusing to answer is the same as turning your back.
Yeah, well, I just don't have words for you, okay?
You are indeed foolish children.
Yeah, well, we're still about to kick your ass, so...
Erasing the Dark Hour is the same as erasing yourselves.
Uh-huh.
Is even
We gonna fight, or you just gonna keep, you know, monologuing?
As I believed, our goals are irreconcilable.
Freaking duh.
Jin,
Forget these maggots.
fate shall decide who will prevail.
Actually, I think it'll be whoever has the higher stats. And I'm banking on us. Alright then, I'm down. I don't get a lot of opportunities to fight Persona users, so I'm all for it. Is that guy just straight up holding a grenade?
These two are serious. Fight hard.
Yeah, well the good news is, we're pretty serious too.
I'll scan the target.
Check this out. Would somebody not serious do something like that? I wonder!
Careful, the enemy's strong against light.
Also, yeah, that is just straight up a grenade. He just has grenades. Alright, that's definitely a thing. Anyway, just don't use fire. Makes sense. And might as well check on that guy too.
I'll scan the target.
Brah! And cha-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Careful, the enemy's strong against light.
That's not too surprising. Alright, no weaknesses.
Now you shall be judged.
Okay, sure. Oh. Boofudine! That's a hell of a persona you got.
Wait time's over, kids. It's time for the real deal.
Why do I get the overwhelming sensation that you two are negligibly older than us? That was not a very impressive attack, if I'm being honest. I also don't feel absurdly motivated to be using any of my special magical abilities when I seem to be able to take you down relatively easily. Oh, he's charging up his mind, people. Man, that is a creepy persona.
Oh, you're gonna pay for this.
I somehow doubt it. Yeah, that's really unimpressive, my dude. I mean, not as unimpressive as your incredibly terrible haircut, but, you know, still very, very mediocre. Now, this is just in case that guy manages to pull out a super powerful magical spell. Who knows what it'll end up being. And, once again, he's already almost down. Turns out his constitution is literally just as bad as I thought it would be. And, of course, he's got electric. Oh, alright.
There's no cure for stupidity.
Well, I could have told you that. You're the one who just threw a grenade at a dog literally immune to fire attacks, you absolute moron. Way to prove your own hypothesis. Alright, alright. You want to delay things? Feel free to delay things. The conclusion will be the same, no matter what. Yep, you just keep on boosting. We'll see if you end up using the same attack twice.
These guys are tougher than I thought.
Yeah, you really should have anticipated this kind of going poorly for you. Well, with the whole 2 of you and what, like 7, 8 of us? Yep, that is still not that impressive. Do you not have a persona, or... Because it seems like all you do is throw grenades. If by any chance you've got, like, the ability to do anything else, I guess we're just... Oh, I guess you got one chance. You get one chance to figure it out. What do you got? The answer is still apparently no. I was led to believe you have one, and I'm going to assume you do, and that the AI just kind of decided to never use it. Well, be that as it were, bye-bye. Ta-da! Alright then, so Koromaru just needs a little bit of healing. There we go. Luckily for us, he's decided to not attack any, you know, if the character's actually weak to electric attacks. And let's see how what kind of damage we're doing to this dude. Just as well as we were in the last one. Asshole tried to shoot a dog and he straight up missed. Pathetic. Come on. You can act. Okay, well, he dodged some bullets. I'll credit where it's due.
You have more than just luck on your side. So be it.
Yeah, no, we're just straight up stronger than you. Seems pretty clear cut, honestly. Ouch, ooch, oof, owie, ooh, ow, ooh. How will we survive? How will we ever survive? Maybe we'll just keep hitting you with our various attacks. Yeah, that strategy seems to be working out really well.
I never imagined that your power would rival ours.
Oh, don't flatter yourself. You were never even in the same category.
Astonishing. Perhaps I misjudged your strength.
Perhaps so. Unfortunately, it's a little too late to make that observation. Oh, he's busting out a fireball! Ooh, ow, ooh. The pain, the hurties, the ouchies, oof, ow, ooh. Yeah, so,
So, this is the power of those whose persona awakened naturally.
is that to mean that you activated yours artificially? Interesting. And that's how you decide to use your turn. All right. In fact, yeah, that was your last turn. Shot through the heart. Now that's karma. And there you have it. I'm feeling pretty good about that one. Definitely just did not have much going for him. Ooh, Hama Boost. Do I want to use Hama Boost, though? Instant kill all foes very high. Right. Instant kill one foe. Increase one ally's attack. Nah, we don't need that. Let's just make our light attacks actually more likely to work. Alrighty, so what do you got to say about that?
Damn it.
Yeah, that was pretty predictable.
Is their power that different than ours?
Apparently.
Different.
For us, it's not that simple. It has to be forced out.
I see.
Didn't your pal tell you?
Eh?
So it was you who was giving Shinji those pills.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah.
You guys don't have the slightest clue what will happen if the Dark Hour disappears, do you?
No, but you also really haven't been giving us any explanations.
It won't matter for normal people since they don't remember anything anyway.
Uh-huh.
But for us,
What?
That's enough.
Oh, alright. Yeah. You've wasted enough time actually trying to explain things to them. We've had enough of that for one day, clearly.
Now then. Ordinarily we'd withdraw, but not tonight.
Oh boy.
This body, as ephemeral as it is worthless without my power.
Yeah.
Therefore, only one choice remains. I shall prove my existence here and now.
I fail to see what you're about to do actually how that would accomplish that.
What are you doing?
Don't be so reckless.
Jin?
Sorry, but those are your words, not mine. You win. Looks like you'll get your wish. Go do what you came for.
Okay.
Wait!
I'd rather die than surrender to you. Take a good look. This is how we live.
Jin and Takaya disappeared into the blood red sea below.
They jumped.
Yeah, but we don't see no bodies, so obviously they're both definitely alive.
What the hell were they thinking?
Also, why did he stop him from shooting himself if they were just gonna... Yeah, I mean, I guess that must have been the whole... I don't know, maybe they're just it's a fake-a-death thing. Either way, we're gonna see them again, no doubt.
They chose their own fate. Don't let it phase you.
Don't let the fact that two people just jumped off a bridge, don't let that rattle you none. It's rattling me.
Operation has only begun.
No, yeah, we kind of actually have, like, the main thing we came here for, don't we?
True adversary is waiting. Focus on that, all right?
Yeah, okay. That's fair. Bigger fish to fry, and all that jazz. question, do we actually get ourselves restored up? Oh, whoa, that's an interesting little dude over there. Hello. The shadow up ahead is not moving at the moment. It'll all be over if you can defeat it. As far as we're aware, I guess. And yeah, we actually do have all of our stuff. All right, then, let's go, go, go. Let's do this.